In a world where air travel has long been considered the fastest way to move from one city to another, one nation has just shattered that belief. Because China has done it again. This time, not with an electric car, not with a megacity, and not even with a rocket. But with a train. A train so advanced, so fast, and so silent, that it makes airplanes look outdated. Meet the latest marvel of Chinese engineering, a Maglev train that doesn't just glide on tracks, but literally floats above them. No friction. No noise. Just pure, magnetic levitation, the science of the future. And this isn't science fiction. It's happening right now. At a test facility in Qingdao, engineers from CRRC, the world's largest train manufacturer, unveiled a machine that travels at a breathtaking speed of 620 kilometers per hour. That's 385 miles per hour. Let that sink in. Faster than most commercial aircraft cruising in the sky. Imagine boarding a train in Beijing, sipping your coffee, watching the landscape blur into a watercolor painting. And arriving in Shanghai in just 2 hours, a trip that normally takes more than 4 by air, when you include airport check-ins and waiting time. This is more than a transportation system. This is a glimpse into the future of human mobility. But how exactly does it work? Unlike conventional trains, Maglev, short for magnetic levitation, doesn't rely on steel wheels or rails. Instead, powerful superconducting magnets create a magnetic field strong enough to lift the entire train several centimeters above the track. It floats literally. And with no contact between metal and metal, friction disappears. That means almost no wear and tear, minimal energy loss, and a near-silent experience even at unbelievable speeds. Every second, this train dances on invisible forces, held steady, stable, and perfectly balanced by a system of sensors and computers that adjust magnetic fields thousands of times per second. It's not just fast. It's smooth. So smooth, passengers describe the experience as flying on the ground. And this isn't the first time China has stunned the world with speed. The country already operates the Shanghai Maglev, launched back in 2003, the world's first commercial magnetic levitation line. That one reached 431 kilometers per hour, connecting Shanghai's Pudong Airport to the city center in just 8 minutes. But now, after nearly 2 decades of research, testing, and engineering breakthroughs, China has broken its own record and possibly rewritten the future of train travel forever. Let's put things in perspective. The average Boeing 737 cruises at around 850 kilometers per hour. That means this train running on ground level already travels at nearly 75% the speed of an airplane, and engineers say it can go even faster once deployed on full-length tracks. The long-term goal? A Maglev line connecting Beijing and Guangzhou over 2,000 kilometers apart that could cover the distance in under 3 hours. For comparison, a direct flight takes more than 3.5. So, what makes this possible? The secret lies in superconducting technology. The magnets inside the train are cooled to extremely low temperatures, allowing electricity to flow with zero resistance. That creates the intense magnetic power required to levitate a multi-ton train effortlessly. Combine that with precision control systems, aerodynamic design, and lightweight materials like carbon fiber and aluminum alloys, and you get one of the most efficient high-speed vehicles ever built. But it's not just about speed. It's about efficiency, sustainability, and independence. Airplanes burn tons of jet fuel, emit massive amounts of carbon dioxide, and rely on complex airport systems. Meanwhile, China's Maglev runs entirely on electric power, which can be generated through renewable sources like hydro, solar, and wind. That means zero emissions during operation. And with no physical friction between train and track, maintenance costs drop dramatically. This could be the ultimate clean transportation solution for the 21st century. Still, one might ask, if this is so revolutionary, why don't we see it everywhere? The answer lies in cost and infrastructure. Maglev requires completely new tracks built from special materials, capable of supporting superconducting systems. It's not something you can just retrofit onto existing rail lines. The construction costs can run into billions of dollars per route. But China is uniquely positioned to make it work. With one of the world's largest high-speed rail networks, a robust domestic manufacturing base, and a government willing to invest in next-generation technology, China is moving full steam ahead literally and figuratively. And the world is taking notice. Japan's Chuo Shinkansen, using similar superconducting Maglev tech, aims for speeds of 505 km per hour, connecting Tokyo and Nagoya in under 40 minutes. But China's latest prototype surpasses even that. It's now the fastest ground vehicle on the planet. Beyond speed, China's engineers are designing for comfort and luxury. The interiors of the Maglev are futuristic wide reclining seats, panoramic digital windows, and next-gen safety systems. Vibrations are almost non-existent. Noise levels? Quieter than a library. And the sense of motion? Almost imperceptible. This isn't just a train ride. It's a floating experience. A piece of the future brought to life through physics, technology, and human imagination. Think about it: a generation that could grow up never knowing flight delays, jet lag, or long airport security lines. A world where you could wake up in Hong Kong, have lunch in Shanghai, and be home for dinner in Beijing, all without ever leaving the ground. That's not just innovation. That's transformation. For decades, humanity has dreamed of overcoming the limits of land travel. From steam locomotives to electric trains, we've come a long way, but this is the pinnacle of that evolution. It's the moment trains stopped touching the earth and started gliding into the future. China's Maglev project isn't just a national achievement, it's a statement to the world. A statement that speed, sustainability, and technology can coexist. That the race for the fastest machine doesn't have to happen in the sky. Because now, the future of travel is floating just above the ground. And while planes will always have their place, it's becoming increasingly clear. The age of flight might soon be sharing the stage with the age of levitation. Because in China, the impossible isn't just imagined. It's engineered. And this train faster than most planes is proof of that. So next time you hear the sound of a high-speed train passing by, remember, you're not just hearing metal and motion. You're hearing the sound of the future, a future where distance, speed, and time are being rewritten. If you were amazed by this magnetic masterpiece from China, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Gearless Garage, and stay tuned because the next revolution in travel might not be in the skies, but on the rails.